Very much so. And then when the defense came to him, he was able to dump it off. And, he had some of those opportunities in the first half, but that was probably one of the most efficient games of him taking what the game gave him. Again, I know our assists, what do we have assist-wise? We only had 17 assists, but it was probably one of the most efficient games he had. And we get criticized for not passing the ball, but when you have an excellent one-on-one player like that, you got to take what the game gives you.
You talked about Jonas, his rhythm throughout camp. Where did this come from? Was he saving this?
No, he did. He did a good job. I thought once he got a rhythm of going off the dribble, I think our guys did a good job of getting him the ball in the low post, and he did a good job of establishing low post position instead of getting forced out. I thought that was the key for Jonas. And he got to the foul line. I thought that gave him a rhythm offensively. And then defensively, I thought he and Jakob did a decent job in the post, so I got to look at the film. But all that together, I thought him getting to the free throw line and drawing contact early kind of got him going.
Sorry, go ahead.
It didn't seem that Pascal had any of the rookie skittishness you might expect.
No, he didn't. He had 9 rebounds. And like I said, play hard, son. Just play hard and run the floor. And that's what he did. He only had 4 points, but I thought his activity was a positive. I thought Jakob's activity, I thought he was active and moving, and he had some tough calls, rookie calls there as the game went on. And so, we'll take that for those guys. And their energy, their where they're supposed to be was good. Their spacing was good, and we'll take that.
What went to the decision to start Pascal?
Keep Pat in his rhythm, in his position. That way Pat doesn't have to play huge minutes. And if we, Pascal, if he wet the bed or whatever, then, we go ahead and get Pat in there.
You had Pascal with 9 rebounds, Damari had 7, Kyle had 5. Were you just happy with your group as a whole?
We did, yeah. I thought the efficiency of DeMar and Jonas kind of evened out everything. Thought Corey had a tough night getting off the ball, getting off the dribble, getting his shoulders around Udra, and Cal had a tough night shooting the basketball. And when we can win like that with those our 2 main hubs struggling a little bit, we'll take it.
You talked about Terrence's focus throughout preseason. Tonight, defensively, what did you think about?
I thought he was active. I thought our zone defense, he was active in our zone. I thought that was something that T. Ross did a good job of reading. His activity in that was very good. But he had a couple of times he could got into Tobias Harris a couple of times on the DHOs, but overall I thought his activity was pretty good.
That was probably more straight-up zone that you played, all of last year.
We didn't play any last year.
Where did that come from?
Well, again, sometimes necessity is something we have to do, and Jonas has really grown. I think that's the key with any zone. Defense is your radar back there talking, communicating, and Jonas is doing a much better job of doing that.
You said to use it on timeouts as a way to screw teams over a little
At
bit?
any time. I mean, we just don't save it for timeouts, and we'll sprinkle it in here and there throughout, or there may be games we may not use it at all. So we just got to be smart with it and utilize it when we see fit.
How would you like that hook shot?
Whose hook shot?
First half.
Terrence, it was pretty good. He had one last year that I called it the Harlem Globetrotter shot, I think, but he made it tonight. Again, Terrence is really matured. He's got to continue on the defensive end. Someone asked about his defense. I think that is his key to staying in there with that group and playing off DeMar and playing off the other guys. But the key is his defense.
Given the depleted front court, were you surprised at all at how thoroughly you guys kind of dominated the boards?
I don't know about that. I mean, I thought we did a good job of meeting their physicality. That was my major concern with Siakam, was just the physicality of the game. And I thought we met that. I thought his speed and activity helped us. And, if he can do that and JV can be physical and be smart without fouling, which he did, will help us.
You guys spent so long in training camp, preseason so long. How satisfying is it to go out and have all that work at least for one night?
Well, at least for one night. We got 81. I said to the guys in there, 1 down, 81 to go or more. So it's good. The grind begins. It's one game. We haven't done anything. I thought we were still taking those steps. There's a lot of areas where we got to get better. There was a couple of stretches there offensively we struggled. especially in the first half. So we got to get those kinks out, moving the basketball, not turning it over, spacing, attacking the weak side, all those things that we've got to do a much better job of, I think is where our work begins.
DeMar's 40 was a team record for points in a season opener. He's set so many records last year. Is there anything that he can do or does that surprises you, or is it just sort of like, okay?
And another thing he did, I thought his defense there for a stretch, Tobias Harris got going, and we switched him off, T. Ross off of him and put DeMar on him. I thought that was a big stretch too, defensively. So he told on himself. I told him this summer, he told on himself with the U.S. team, how come you can go play for Mike Krzyzewski and play defense? You come here and we have to hide you defensively. So, and I tell you what, when he makes a muscle, he can get out and guard and defend. So, you know, that's the growth of DeMar DeRozan, is him saying, hey, let me guard that guy, and taking it on as a challenge.
Dwane, to that point, seems like he's done something every summer to improve his game. Do you think that defense then is something?
That's one, and Eric, I think he's more conscious of that. I think if you look at his body, he's done a great job with his body. He's gotten bigger and stronger in his shoulders and can take hits, take bumps. Then defensively, he can get into people and not get pushed around, get sand kicked in his face. And so, you know, I think that's another area where he came back. It's kind of subtle, but it's a big thing.
This Friday, just game 2 of 82 for you guys, or is there more to it because of the rematch?
It's game 2. Game 2, you know, of a conference team in our conference. You know, last year again was last year. It's totally last year, and they're one of the best teams coming to our house. But again, you know, last year was last year. It's a totally different animal this year.